Dude, you are the problem. You
give me
no. Listen,
all
you
the
you
facts.
you no. You shut your mouth. All right. You along with the rest of social media is the exact reason why
Literally.
I
I'm
can't
not even
fucking
on
stand
social
sports.
media, and I
I hate it.
concur with social media.
Does that mean
There
like,
is no fact that you can bring up that would work against any other argument. So I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell
Officially-
you other than just being
Officially,
a prick.
League is less of a farmers league than the
Listen,
Bundesliga.
you shut
because
your
Leo
okay.
actually finally won.
He did. Renato Sanchez, bro.
I'm
Jonathan
not wrong.
Davis,
Before
Bro.
Jonathan
Listen,
Davis.
I
We
don't
have
have
Jonathan David, Kyle Laren,
and Kyle Laren, both
Alphonso
winning
Davies,
championships,
all
bro.
winning championships.
All winning
That's
championships.
the dope.
Alfonso
you should be happy, bro.
Alfonso Davies won it too. Just saying.
Yeah, you should be happy.
That's what he
with-
said.
So
It's a triple.
oh no, he
threat.
said thing. Didn't he say Jonathan David?
Andre said Jonathan
And
David.
Alfonso
said,
Alfonso Davis.
I didn't hear Davies there.
Mr. Davies.
Anyways,
Yeah, well, maybe
welcome back.
you sit and you listen instead of trying to perpetuate your bullshit narrative,
narrative
at the
of the
success
Bundesliga
and or
supremacy.
Yeah.
Listen, it's
No,
just the
listen.
Bavarian Giants and then Germany. Yo, I hope you know, for as long as we're on this topic, I'm going to troll the absolute hell out of you. Like, I'm going to be the anime antagonist that is so annoying, and everyone wonders why they're still in the plot, but he's just there. I'm gonna be like Majin Buu. Doesn't matter how many times you hit me, I'm just gonna giggle and punch you back.
Anyways, welcome back. This is episode 46 of the Don't Think Too Hard podcast. The podcast brought to you by Just Matchy. Thank you. Make sure to follow, like, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at Don't Think Too Hard podcast, at DT2H podcast, respectively. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, tell all your friends about us, and enjoy the rest of these episodes. So, how's your week, guys?
It was great. It was great.
chilling,
Was it?
bro.
Sister
Nothing
finally had
exciting.
something to
Life is
celebrate.
life.
Yeah,
Yesterday.
yeah. Chelsea won.
As a
So
Chelsea fan. We're just gonna dive right into it.
let's just dive right into it. Okay.
yeah.
You guys want to start?
Oh no, I thought
You're the one.
I'll-
You.
we're
I
talking
thought
about
you were.
farmers
I'm just.
league. No, no.
I'm waiting for
the
you to
plants
get
are already here, ready for harvest. don't
Listen,
know.
man. No,
It's
for
spring,
those,
bros.
for those of you who are listening at home or listening wherever or watching whenever, just know this is a 2-on-1 argument. In fact, this is a 1 against the world argument. And you know, no, you know what? I'm not even gonna start an argument because I don't give a shit what you guys have to argue. All right, I don't give a rat's ass. Okay, like I just don't give a shit.
Hey.
Social media is ruining sports, period. Social media and these fucking dummies online are ruining sports. Not only for me, well, mainly for me. I don't know about anyone else. I don't know if people really give a shit. I don't know why I look into it so much. I don't know why I give such a such a big rat's ass about social media. But this narrative on farmers leagues is no joke the fucking dumbest narrative ever created. To this day, I don't know why one league is labeled a farmers league and another league. Okay, listen, there could
Quality.
What you didn't let me finish. My thing
We can't
is
interrupt, bro.
my thing is that I just think this entire conversation, this narrative of labeling specific leagues, farmer leagues, is completely a detriment and diminishing the quality of the sport and the way it's perceived amongst viewers. And what I mean by that, listen, one league can have more quality than the next league. That's fine. You know, one league can have less quality. Who gives a shit? Why is your fucking fat ass typing on Twitter saying this is a farmers league when your motherfucking ass can't even run 15 minutes on a pitch? What right do you have to
Because
label
he's not getting paid millions
Shut
of
up.
dollars to do
Shut
so.
up.
You have free speech.
Shut up. All right? No. No.
Oh, man. Okay, go.
No.
Okay,
I'll wait till the
I'm
end.
genuinely, in my heart of hearts, fucking sick and tired of these social media narrative, these fucking idiots who, mind you, who's typing all this fucking blasphemy online?
bots.
Not bots. You know who it is? You know who it is? Fucking douchebags who've watched 2 games of footy all year. To watch 2 games of footy. Season opener and maybe the Champions League final. These are the same fucking assholes who do nothing but sit there with their fat thumbs on the computer, out of shape, going, Lewandowski's a fraud. He played in the Bundesliga, so he's shit. Sancho is not worth the money because his stats are inflated because of the Bundesliga. Bundesliga is shit.
That's
League 1
a
is
fair
shit.
argument.
League 1 is shit. Serie A is shit. Liga NOS is shit. La Liga is shit. Ole is carrying Man U, whatever. It's these fucking Timmies who haven't watched a single game of football praising Kevin De Bruyne like he is the greatest soccer player on the face of the earth.
Have you seen this man play the fucking game, bro?
No, I'm not.
Don't
I'm
you dare slander De Bruyne right now.
I
Don't.
didn't. Not once did I slander. Did I say anything bad about De Bruyne? I'm just saying what these assholes are talking. What I didn't say anything.
Yeah, so that that's a fact
Hey,
then.
guys.
You didn't even let me finish my
That's what I'm
fucking.
saying.
You didn't let me finish my statement. All right.
Yeah, you
Dude,
mentioned
no,
listen.
shut up,
because you're
dude.
about
You
to
shut up,
slander-
guys.
Dude,
No,
shut
because
up. No.
you-
Let me talk. You let me talk. No.
Let's
Hey,
not
I'm
escalate.
talking.
Hey,
I never
Let's
said.
take the stairs.
Hey.
Shut up. No. Johnny, you stop too. Listen, I never said anything about De Bruyne. I'm saying what these guys are. I agree. KDB is a top 3 player on the face of the earth right now. Not a question. All I'm saying is people are praising this guy and then diminishing the league he fucking came from.
He came from the Premier League.
Here. All I'm saying is Pep Tuchel came from the Bundesliga. Havertz scored the game-winning goal, came from the Bundesliga. The Bundesliga won the Champions League last year. 2 years ago, a Bundesliga academy player scored the game-winning goal for Liverpool, Origi. Dude, people don't realize, like, especially EPL fans. EPL fans are by far the most egotistical dickheads on the face of the earth. Because EPL fans, they're all the fucking same. All the fucking same. It's my team's the best team in the world. It's like, bitch, no,
Andre has never said that.
Andre's a sensible human being. Well, partially.
You fucking
Partially.
this guy. You
So,
just had
no,
to throw shit in there.
You like I'm talking Man U fans. I'm talking Man U fans, Man City fans, Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans not really because they suck, so they kind of most of them are kept quiet right now.
Oh wow.
Fucking Liverpool fans are awful. Like their coach didn't come from the
Just
Bundesliga
one
either.
Liverpool fan is awful.
Yo, you're talking about Bundesliga being called the Farmers League. How am I here catching strays, bro? I'm just sitting here.
I'm not.
Yo,
Somehow.
yo.
But I'm naming.
Somehow I'm
No,
getting-
listen.
London's getting
No.
bombed again
Listen.
from Germany.
So
Oh my.
Liverpool fans talking the most shit. Like their coach didn't come from the Bundesliga.
But he's coaching an
Man-
English team.
I don't understand. I don't understand the argument.
Let me talk. Let me talk.
That makes your argument makes no sense. I'm just saying.
No. So they're like all these EPL fans. They're raving and roaring about, oh, our league's, dude, your league has the most quality. Why? Because it has the most fucking money, so you could buy the most quality. Where does all this quality come from?
But one
Farmers
thing
League.
that,
So
one thing that you
I
have
get-
to take
dude,
into consideration.
that's
that's
Okay,
what the
how-
definition of a farm is, though.
But wait. Oh yeah,
Shut
you
your mouth,
harvest the
man.
product.
I'm
and then
sick
it goes
and
to
fucking
market.
tired of this
The market
narrative,
is the
Farmers
EPL.
League. No,
Hold on, wait.
I'm
one
sick
sec.
and fucking tired of this narrative,
Hey,
Farmers
But
League.
how
Let
did
Johnny
the EPL
talk.
get to that point?
Dude, you have the most
EPL
money.
got to that point, but no. But why did they get the most money?
Lucrative
'Cause
deals.
the richest,
It's
'cause
the most
Germany has
popular
a
league.
bunch of-
That's why.
Dude,
I know,
I'm
but,
not
like,
saying
even,
I'm not
like, when-
saying they're
when
not the
all
most popular
leagues-
league. I'm
when
just
all leagues started,
listen.
The EPL was still a
Let
good league,
Johnny
even
talk.
with just EPL, even with just English players. It was still a
Dude.
good league.
Got it.
So
Got it.
that gathered interest from other countries, and other players
it.
was like, "Oh, I want to go there."
Got
Then
it.
the more money came in. So
Got
it's
it.
still a good league before
Not once.
foreigners.
Not once did I diminish the EPL. Not once did I
No,
say
no,
they were a
I'm
bad
s-
league.
But
Not
I'm saying
once.
the reason
I'm
why
just
they
saying-
have the most money
That's
because
fine.
they've always
And
been
that's
a very
cool.
good league.
Yo, that's cool that they're buying all this stuff. It's cool that
But-
they're buying literally the best players of all time to come to the league.
Right.
I'm fine with that.
But
I'm fine with that.
But,
My
but-
issue is this labeling of other leagues, other quality leagues. Are we gonna ignore that was it Villarreal? That
they
beat
won Europa.
yeah against Man U fans. And Man U fans been talking the most shit all fucking year, by the way. So
Yeah, but they always talk the most shit. Many
Yeah.
fans are another story.
I think all EPL
Tired.
fans are a different type of fucking breed. All right.
Nah,
They
it's
have a
just
right to.
Manu fans.
Historically,
Dude,
they have
no.
a right to.
Listen. You could talk the actually no, you can't talk the most shit. You can't talk the most shit. All right? No, you can't talk the most. This is the first Champions
have-
League an English team
have-
won in fucking 10 years. Oh no, like Liverpool. But before Liverpool it was like 10 years.
Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath for a second. Let
Alright,
me
go.
ask you this.
So I'm
yeah.
sick and tired of this
What?
fucking narrative, man.
No, wait. Okay. You said the EPL is the quality is at where it is because they buy all the quality players from
Sure.
these other leagues, correct?
Go for it. Yeah.
What is the function and purpose of a farm? To grow and livestock to
Yo.
be sold, correct?
Stop it.
Which putting the two together would make
Mhm.
Bundesliga a farmers league, correct? Correct.
You guys grow good produce.
So
Yes,
so
for
call League One up-
Bayern
call-
and the rest
so-
of Europe.
So that
It
means
should be a compliment. It should be a compliment to you guys. We can't grow anything, English people. We can't. We depend on you to supply. If you
Source, bro.
crumble, we're done. So, give and take. We take.
Actually,
the
I
fame,
don't know about
you
that.
take
The top youngsters in the EPL are all English born right now.
Yeah,
so I
well,
don't
you
what
know,
to tell you.
for if we take the past like 10, 20 years, the legendary players are not English, or most
That's
good
true.
chunk of them. So,
That's true. That is very
Yeah.
true. So thank you.
thank you for farming your players.
What? Can you guys do me at least a solid? You guys are good, sensible human beings. All right,
Okay,
you guys
wait.
are good, sensible human beings. You guys watch football. You guys
Yeah.
watch football. I know you guys watch football. I know you guys appreciate the sport for what it is. I know you guys
Mhm.
aren't those fucking Timmies on Twitter. I get that. So do
I'm
me
one
a
of the
solid.
Timmys
Yes,
who
but
actually
okay.
watch football.
Do me a
I'm sorry, but
do me a
we get
solid.
what Matt's saying.
do me a solid, and can we start the stopping of diminishing, or no, can we begin the era where people stop diminishing other leagues? I never understood this narrative. You're diminishing, people are talking shit about, let's say, League Ones and fuck, even Liga NOS, even Eredivisie, even the fucking Romanian league. Point is your fucking fat fingers on Twitter would never in a million years sniff the quality of the league. All right?
Yeah, but they're not saying they do.
Dude. It's just about having some sort of fucking class and having some sort of fucking respect. Just because clubs like Dortmund, clubs like Sevilla, clubs like Lille, clubs like Napoli can't fucking flex their wallets, can't fucking write a check for 700 million euros to buy the best players. It's like, you get it, where your bank account's loaded. All right? That doesn't give you a right.
I'm not even
the
using
minute-
that as an argument.
I'm not saying you.
Listen, Arsenal has literally the least amount of money spent other than West Brom. Okay, so I'm not using that as an argument. All our money we were spent was raised by selling players. Okay, so that being said,
You guys want to hear something? All right. So
You know?
I was really heated, and point proof, like, I started
Bro,
screenshotting things. I started screenshotting tweets. All right.
Bro, you're gonna get yourself killed, man. Arsenal gets literally the most slander of any club on the planet on social media, and I have to live with it. Okay, so you're coming after me.
I'm
saying
not.
all these
Who's
points.
coming after you?
No,
I'm
listen,
not coming after
I'm
you.
coming after you. Okay,
what?
sir? I'm just saying.
All I'm trying to
I'm
do,
saying-
I'm trying to push the sport in a better direction. I'm trying to avoid
It's nothing
why,
to do with the sport,
dude. Here's my thing. Here's my thing.
Okay.
This narrative of quote unquote farmers leagues,
Mhm.
this only started in the last 5 years.
Because of PSG.
Not PSG, dude. Not
And-
PSG. Not PSG, dude. Not PSG.
The last
prior,
5 years.
no,
I
dude.
remember using
Prior,
the term in high school, bro. I don't think it's always been around.
prior,
It's
Because of
5 years.
PSG.
prior to that, growing up, not once has people rated leagues for quality. Never did people diminish
No one
leagues
ever
for
talks about Liga. When I was a kid,
no, but people like if someone talked about but no one talked about it. That's cool. But if someone did talk about it, it would be, there would be some sort of respect there. Now somebody mentions anything
I don't know who you're
about
talking to, bro.
talking about Twitter,
if you,
man.
like if you went back 15 years ago and tried to talk to me about how Lille produces quality players, I'll just stare at you and say, where? Who's Lille? I only knew Lyon and Marseille. And if you tried to tell me Lyon and Marseille were on the same level as Everton, I would just stare at you and say, you don't watch
I mean,
football.
Dino came from BSG, but we'll ignore that.
No, Dino came from Grêmio,
Again.
came from Brazil.
No, he came
That's
from
different. And
PSG.
he's just a player, not a club.
He came from PSG.
And that's what I'm saying. That argument you
Yeah,
keep saying about Havertz scoring the thing, that doesn't matter. He's not playing in the Bundesliga. He's not on the Bundesliga team. Just
No,
because
I'm
farmers
just saying-
have
I'm
pride.
just
Listen,
saying-
Wagyu
Can you
beef
stop
is
saying
thousands
fucking
of dollars
farmers,
per
dude?
pound.
Can you stop saying farmers? Yo, I'm ending this
Listen.
podcast if you say farmers one more. If farmers come out of your mouth one more time, I'm going to your house and slapping the shit out of you. All right? I'm sick and fucking tired of this fucking narrative, dude. Don't say
What
it.
is wrong
I'm
with
genuinely
you?
getting pissed off. I'm genuinely getting pissed
All
off.
I am saying is Wagyu beef is 1,000
I'm out.
whatever.
Yo,
per
put the
pound.
podcast. I swear to God, I'm out of this podcast. I will live. You guys can finish this podcast on your fucking own. I don't give a shit. I genuinely don't give a shit. I am leaving this podcast. Yo, I asked you guys to do me a fucking solid. No, shut up, Andre.
I
Silver in my
never
life.
said the word.
Shut up.
I never said the word that shall not be said. I didn't say it. I'm talking about analogies here.
No, I fuck your
saying-
analogies, man. It's a
I'm
fucking
saying
pile of horseshit.
quality can
You know what,
come
dude?
from
You
the
know what you're
dirt,
acting
is
like right
all
now?
I'm saying.
You're acting exactly like every single one of those egotistical Premier League fans. And to that, I could say a big fuck you. All right?
I'm not even
Fuck you to
talking
you.
about the Prem
No,
because I
give a
don't
shit.
consider La Liga or Italy farmers leagues. It's
Yeah.
literally only France
Kick
and
rocks,
the
kid.
Bundesliga
Kick
out of the
rocks,
top 5.
I'm fucking sick and
I
tired of this
consider
shit.
farmers.
That's it, yo. I'm changing the
Two
topic.
leagues.
You pissed me, Andre. You actually pissed me off, man. I'm not even joking.
All I'm saying,
You genuinely, in my heart of hearts,
Like,
infuriated me, man. You guys can
During
record
the
the rest of
era
this podcast on your own.
of
I don't
if
give a fuck.
I
On
told you at the
PSG?
beginning of this podcast that I wasn't on your side, bro. I told you this.
You guys.
All I have to say is that during the era where Dino played on PSG, I only know JJ Okocha and Pochettino that also played on PSG. Other than that, if you try to ask me what other players played for that team, I don't know, because they weren't memorable or they just weren't good enough to be household names. And that's just on PSG. If you ask me who played in the French league outside of PSG during the time of Dino, I have no idea. I don't know any old French legends that played. Maybe Platini, but that's like 30 years ago. Outside of that, maybe Zidane, Henry, and Anelka.
Was League
After
One
that.
was League One ever considered a top 5 league prior to PSG though?
I don't know.
Like when you're talking about League One, you're
Like back
you're
in the
talk-
day.
you're talking about League One right now. In the state you're talking about it, which was what, 20 years ago, 15 years
Yeah,
ago.
around there.
Yeah. League
It
One
was
was.
top 5.
I don't think so.
There wasn't any other league.
I think
It was probably like fifth.
I think the Scottish league was a better league than League One
Whoa.
20 years ago.
Whoa.
Was Celtic and
Whoa.
what?
Whoa. Celtic and Rangers, and that's it.
Celtic and that's the
And they
that's it.
barely scraped
Rangers
the
haven't
bottom
won
of
the
the
and I
barrel.
think I feel like that was better than League One 20 years ago.
No.
They have
Because
Aberdeen.
if
in their
it
friggin'
was
league,
if
okay?
it was Dino would have went to Celtic. because he.
But here's the thing. No. Here's the thing. Okay, we know Dino as Dino because of his time at Barca. Who was Dino before that?
Dino was nasty at PSG. Woof.
That's what I'm saying.
Dino was disgusting. So he went to a disgusting league. If he went to Scotland,
I don't think so. What was Dino? I don't think PSG
Honestly,
bought him with intentions of
can't-
being the best team.
You
With the
also
best player
can't
of the
ask
league.
me that who he was before Barca, because when he was at Barca, I was like 7. Okay, so I don't know what he was up to when I was 3 years old. Okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't that early to the fucking name.
I've watched
I'm sorry.
a bunch of like old clips and I've looked it up. I actually looked into it because I've been a Dino fan for so long.
I understand.
So at Gremio, he was a big prodigy, and then because of all that gathered attention in Europe, he went to Europe in PSG first, and he tore up the French league. I don't know if he won anything. Maybe a League One title or whatever. And then because he did so well there and he played so amazing in the World Cup during his time at PSG, that got attention from Barca, and then started his crazy career at Barca. Even though it was pretty short, it was like monumental. But
All I'm saying is
he was
until the
nasty.
Bundesliga needs to start flexing their muscles on the European stage.
they need people to.
That's how they
reinvest
That's how they
into
break the thing.
Whoa. What did you just say?
Bundesliga needs to start flexing their muscles on the European stage. You need to start getting people,
Excuse- what?
teens, kids outside of Germany to start dreaming of playing for these German clubs, because that's not where they're dreaming of playing. They dream of playing for the Man Uniteds, the Arsenals, the Chelseas. They dream of playing the.
Fuck,
AC
if
Milans,
anyone's
the
dreaming about playing in
Juventuses.
Arsenal, yikes.
They start playing. I don't know what you're
They
talking
have-
about. Arsenal has one of the most storied histories on the planet. So like you can say what you want, but there's a reason why we're as big as we are, and have one of the largest fan bases on the planet. But that being aside, they dream of playing for the Barcelonas and the Real Madrids. Fucking Ajax, bro. Ajax probably attracts more people than friggin' some of these Bundesliga top, and that's why they are considered where they are. It's not because of this money thing.
You guys
Okay.
can say what you want, and kids can go to Ajax, kids can go to Arsenal, kids can go to Chelsea, kids can go to Man U. That's fine. Point proven is that the likes of Bayern, Dortmund, Red Bull Leipzig are slapping the shit out of these EPL teams.
But they're not.
What do you mean they're
They
not?
would have been they would have been in the Champions League final, but they're not.
the only
And
Bayern-
Red Bull Leipzig eliminated Man U.
Man United. lost in
Dortmund took
What are you talking about?
your the best team in your league to the brink, and it took them a disallowed goal and a falsely accused penalty to go through.
Okay, Chelsea.
Bayern. I don't want to mention Bayern's stats compared to. I don't want to mention the last few games Bayern has played against English teams, because I know
but
that
you're talking about Bayern. You're talking about a team. I'm talking about
a Bundesliga team. I'm talking about a team who wiped the floor with Spurs 7-2 on aggregate. I'm talking about a team who wiped the floor with Chelsea 8-3, 8-1
We're not
on
arguing
aggregate.
that.
you know.
I'm talking
You-
about
I'm
Red
not
Bull Leipzig,
arguing
who beat Manchester United twice in the
arguing
group
that.
stage, once 3-0
We're
and
saying-
once 1-1.
We're
I think it
saying
was, or
if you
2-1.
take a German club and put it in the Premier League, the reason why the Premier League is so popular is because the top gets grinded out by the bottom, and the vice versa. Everyone, it doesn't matter how good you are. If you don't work, you lose. Man City, the reason why Pep is so crazy about all of his players running, and Klopp and Tuchel, is because they understand that Aston Villa, West Brom, and even Fulham will win games purely off hard work.
Bayern
doesn't have to
win
work-
that league comfortably. The
No, they
EPL,
wouldn't.
100%.
No, they wouldn't. No,
I
they
will
wouldn't.
I will put my house on it. That Bayern
Because
would
Muller,
You
I
can put
remember
whatever
Muller
you can
said-
put whatever you want on it, because like you.
It's
there's
not. It's
no way of
obviously
proving
Muller
it.
said-
it's not gonna
So
happen.
you can say,
Bayern
Dortmund-
training
dude,
sessions were
Dor-
easier than Bundesliga games. When you have a champion of your league,
But here's the
say that
thing,
his
dude.
training
Here's
sessions
the
are
thing.
easier
No.
than league
Here's the
games,
thing, dude.
That's an issue, bro.
Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing.
He's coming
is
from the
that
same league.
I'm
This is from
listen to me,
sheep's
dude.
mouth.
Listen to me, dude. Listen to me. First of all, there's two things in the Bundesliga. One, you have to consider the Bundesliga's quality outside of Bayern Munich. Because Bayern Munich is on such a pedestal that Bayern Munich win. I'm talking about win, and I'm talking about win comfortably. Any league you put them into, they will come in first place. Put them in La Liga, they will run that league out of the fucking dirt. Serie A, they win.
Not in Premier League.
EPL, it might be a little tougher, but they win the EPL.
Not a little tougher. Bro,
You're
Dude,
very. You're
understand how
they
competitive
had
the
injury
Premier
to
League
one.
is.
They had an injury to one player, and then all of a sudden they can't beat PSG.
Bro,
No, the
Liverpool
PSG,
was
dude, with the
Arsenal and
with
Liverpool
the
were
thing with
touching
Champions
10th
League, the
place
thing with Champions
in
League legs
January.
is that it's 2 legs and it's on any given Sunday.
Bro, Chelsea.
You have one chance in the
Chelsea
Champions League. You have
and
one chance, and
Liverpool
that's it, and you're done.
And West Ham was inverted in places.
Dude,
with
the
Chelsea and Liverpool.
fact West Ham was in your top
And
4.
things flipped.
The thing that West Ham, the reason why the thing,
That's why it's so competitive.
dude, West Ham was in the top 4. You know who we're talking about? West Ham.
That's
At
why
least-
the
at
Premier
least
League
it-
is so
at le-
competitive. Because if you slip once, if you give an inch to any club, they take your place. That doesn't happen in Bundesliga. That's what we're trying to say.
I'm gonna tell you
It's
this:
ultra
Our
competitive.
I'm telling you,
our point total was enough to get us almost in the Champions League last season. This season, it's good enough to get us 8th place. Okay, so I'm
That's how
saying
drastic the league can change.
I'm saying the variables within the Premier League. I know the Premier League. Okay, I have bias towards the Premier League. Obviously, you have bias towards the Bundesliga. Johnny's the most unbiased one here, and Johnny's not even out here saying that Premier League is the best of the best, but he does know enough to say it's better than the Bundesliga, and that's the.
I never said the Premier League wasn't better than the Bundesliga.
Okay, so what's your argument? That's all I'm saying.
All I'm trying to say is I'm trying to push this narrative out of people's minds to stop labeling, to stop diminishing leagues based on the fact that they can't flex their wallets. That's what I'm saying.
It's
I'm
not
saying-
wallets.
Not only
I'm
flexing
saying-
wallet,
Premier League
it's
can't
not
afford to
wallets.
buy to purchase
Not
those
wallets.
insane
I'm
players.
telling you, it's not wallets.
If you go outside of the top 6 in the Premier League, everybody else is either domestic or bargain or on loan. Those players
free.
still have to, or free. Those players still have to work hard. Like the Premier League fitness level that is required to be productive compared to any other league. I don't care where you're from. You will have if you say you're fit in the Dutch league, the La Liga, Bundesliga, or Serie A, you're not fit. If compare yourself to the Premier League, it's insane. The amount of running you have to do, it's insane. It's too much. It's too much to just say because we have this quality of players, we should win. You can't say that because in the Premier League, bro, a championship team could on any given day beat Manchester City if they don't work their ass off. If they just rely on quality, they lose. Bundesliga, I'm not saying they don't work hard, but I'm saying compared to the Premier League, it's night and day. Fulham will give any Bundesliga team a run for their money. Maybe not Bayern. Fair enough. Man City washes
Honestly, no,
Fulham
they
as
would.
well. But they
if
work
Bayern is
infinitely harder.
if Bayern is in the Premier League being watched and scouted at every single day, you don't
Right.
understand the tactics that are implemented in the Premier League. You'll see
It's-
teams identify every single one of their strengths and
You
weaknesses.
guys are acting
and
like
they'll
this
be
doesn't
like, "We're
happen
doing
anywhere
this."
else. Why do Premier League fans do this? Why do Premier League
No,
fans
no,
acting
bro.
like they're the only tactical geniuses out there?
No,
They're,
no,
they're the
no,
only
You're
ones
saying
out-
Bayern.
you
You're saying
combine-
Bayern comfortably wins. I'm saying that doesn't happen because of these things.
If you combine
understand?
tactics,
But you're
with
acting like that
work
doesn't happen
ethic
in the
of their-
Bundesliga. Those things. You're acting like that.
No,
those
bro.
things don't happen.
Obviously,
in the
But you're
not
not
to the same
combining it
extent, or else
with the
Bayern wouldn't
work
win
ethic.
fucking 10 years in a row.
Bundesliga. Dude, they win because they're the best team on the planet for the last 10 years.
Oh, no,
Man
no.
City's been the
No,
best
no, no.
team on
Real
friggin'
Madrid
Premier League. Do they win?
won like five Champions Leagues in a row or whatever in the last 10 years.
Dude,
They're
at
not
the
the
time,
best right now.
at the time, an 8th place Dortmund almost eliminated Man City. All right, 8th place Dortmund in the
Man
Bundesliga.
City is not a good Champions League team.
They don't play
But
well
if you
in
bring
Europe. They don't.
a Bundesliga team into the Premier League, you don't like, bro. When people say I want to see, when people are talking about Messi going to the Premier League, and they say I want to see Messi on a cold night in Stoke City, the reason why they say that is because in Stoke City they don't care if you're Messi or Aguero or Choupo-Moting. You're getting tackled the
But you're
exact same
acting.
way,
You're
and they
acting
will
like
end
that
your
doesn't
career.
happen in other leagues, man. That's
yo,
my.
the
saying-
weather. Listen, you know how many players come to the Premier League and say, "Yo, the weather sucks. I can't freaking
Fuck
do
the
this.
weather.
There's
I'm
no
just talking
sunlight."
about.
No, don't say fuck the
No,
weather.
no, no.
That's a
Say that,
huge.
bro.
That's a
talking
huge
brutal.
aspect of the league.
I'm talking about what Johnny said, where players don't give a shit what your name. Why are you guys acting like this is only a Premier League thing? Johnny, I
Because-
watched
I'm
Serie
talking
A
about-
games. I watched Serie A games where Insigne's body like a bitch. I watched
Nah,
No,
Bundesliga games
bro.
where Levy gets
I will tell you
cleaned
this.
out.
I will tell
I'm
you
watching.
this.
I'm watching
Bro,
games.
I will tell you
dude.
this. Defending in the Serie A compared to the Premier League is different. In Serie A, they only go for the ball. They will never overcommit if they know they can't win the ball.
Dude.
In the Premier League, I've seen people tackle through players and complain to the ref that they got ball. Why are you giving me a card? That is a different culture and mindset that
You
all
guys
the
are
players
acting.
have
You
in the
guys are
Premier League,
acting like
bro.
this doesn't happen in other leagues, though.
I'm not.
I'm
bro, what
here.
I'm saying-
Here.
what I'm saying
In your heart of hearts.
is that-
No.
Guy,
Listen.
you are
In your heart
so
of hearts.
biased,
Can
man.
I
This
ask you
guy-
guys? Can you guys?
Oh
Can I
my
ask you guys an honest question? And please answer
Yeah.
this honestly, with your full heart, honest, unbiased aside.
Okay,
Okay,
When was the last time you watched a Bundesliga game?
2
Please.
weeks ago.
probably
Please.
like 5 months
2 weeks
ago.
ago.
What game?
I'm waiting for you to. I watch.
No, I'm
Bayern
asking you.
Bundesliga.
What game did you watch?
I don't know, man. I skipped. I have the zone. I click not the zone. What the fuck? I go on Reddit. I click through fucking links on Reddit and then I see them and I check if it's interesting. It's interesting. If it's not, it's not. I
Bro,
move on.
all
What
I'm
do you want me
saying,
to
I'm not
do?
saying Bundesliga
And it doesn't
is
even
garbage.
matter. And I'm not saying I'm a professional Bundesliga man, like I know everything. I'm
Dude,
talking
I'm just
about
saying you guys are
Bundesliga's
acting like
garbage.
why you guys are literally acting like these Timmys
because
right
I'm
now,
taking
man.
No,
words
bro.
from the players that come from the Bundesliga to the Prem and have
Who?
shit to say
Werner?
about it.
Werner.
I'm not talking about Werner. I'm talking about there's many players that have been saying this, how shitty it is to play in the Premier League. One, weather, one, defenders, three, the fitness levels. All of these things have been said over the years. Go back, Google it, look if you want to. You're not playing in there, so you have no accurate assessment of what you're watching. When was the last
All
time
I'm
you
saying-
watched when was the last time you watched Fulham versus like I don't know,
Crystal
whoever.
Palace.
Crystal
watch-
Palace. When
I
was the last
watch
time you watched that?
I watch Brian every week. Every week
Okay.
this season I've watched Brian. Every
Okay,
week I've
that's not what
watched
I asked
Brian.
you.
What?
That's not
Fulham?
what I asked you.
Fulham? I never watched
Not
Fulham.
specifically Fulham. You pick a team
So
and you
I just
only
told
watch
you to
their
pick the
games.
team. Yeah?
I'm saying that's what you did. That's not what I'm saying. I
Okay.
can go and say I watch Arsenal every week because I do. That doesn't give me a good idea of what the Premier League has to offer. You don't understand. People play specifically per team, and it differs depending on the team it is.
I mean,
You
I've
don't have
watched
an accurate
I've watched
representation
listen,
of the Premier League.
when I tell
I
you
don't
I've
have
watched
an accurate representation of Bundesliga. So what I can do is take the people that do and use that information to assess my opinion. But you're taking what people say and doing the opposite when you don't have an accurate representation of the Premier League. How could you make it a proper assessment when you don't know how much these people are watching both leagues? They can be watching every game of both. You don't know that. So how are you gonna say
Clearly, I
opinion is
do.
right?
If these are the statements they're making about other leagues, this isn't
You
even a
have a
Bundesliga.
problem with
Dude,
the term
but
Farmers
this
League,
this
though.
isn't. I can't stand
Right?
it. All I'm trying to show is show some
but
respect.
so
to
you're
the-
automatically biased to everything I'm going to say because I'm saying the Bundesliga is the pharmacy. If I say that, doesn't matter what I say afterwards because you're mad now and it's not going to be assessed properly or taken into your body and processed correctly. So it doesn't matter what I say. We're going to have differing opinions. You can say whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not going to say the Bundesliga shouldn't be called the Farmers League. Do I fight you because you don't consider it a Farmers League? No, I don't. But I'm not going to fight anyone who does because like they're entitled to their opinion on it. And do I think the quality is up there with the Prem, the La Liga, and Serie A? No, I don't. But that's just me. Okay. To sum up.
Yo, this was a good podcast, bro, because I just love the banter. I love the heat. I feel like I'm back in Campion in the Matrix, bro. This at
Oh,
lunchtime.
yeah. And you should stay off the internet is pretty much it is.
No,
I'm
that's why I
gonna tell you
deleted
this,
Twitter,
every
bro.
time-
Bro,
Do you realize
I've had people
that
I've read
2
threads-
weeks ago,
Yeah, go on.
2 weeks ago, Arsenal lost to Villarreal, who has Francis Coquelin on it, who we got rid of and was coached by our old coach. And you want to come to me complaining about people calling you the Farmers League? That's like
Yeah.
coming to me, you stubbed your toe when someone chopped my leg off. I don't.
And saying
The
good
Farmers
evening.
League is such a like. It's like such a. It's such
Bro,
a.
AC
it's
Milan-
it's a term people
AC
use, and if you
in
use
this
it by
generation-
definition, they're not wrong.
In this generation,
That's all I'm
AC
saying.
Milan is just a club that qualified for Champions League. People don't know anything past that. If you ask kids, what is AC Milan to you? It's like, oh yeah, they qualified for Champions League last week. They don't know, oh, they're a super historic club, blah, blah, blah. But we're just forgotten in the dust. We're just making a new name for ourselves now. I'm not going to get upset with people, whatever.
I've spent.
Juventus
I've
has won
spent
the Serie
years.
A for at least 7 years in a row.
Listen,
People
Listen,
don't
I've
care about the
spent-
Serie A.
I have spent so long arguing against people because Arsenal was in the top 4, but they weren't winning. Everyone's like, "Yo, all you do is get top 4, 4, 4, 4. You finish 4. Now we don't get in top 4. You guys, you can't even make it into the top 4." You just told me it wasn't important. You just told me it didn't mean anything. So how are you having this argument using that against me that we didn't get top 4 when the last 10 years you told me top 4?
That's
means
what you
nothing?
got to do, Machi.
listen.
Does that
The
make
only
sense?
Gotta
issue,
turn off
it's
your
not, dude. I like
notifications,
back to
delete Twitter.
what we were talking about earlier. Back to what we were talking about earlier. All right, about the Bundesliga. You can think what you want about the quality, about whatever. Point is that first of all, I, in my heart of hearts, truly do believe that minus Bayern's dominance, if you got rid of Bayern, if you got rid of Madrid, Barca from La Liga,
And Atletico.
fine. Remove. You want to remove the top 3 teams? We'll remove the top 3 teams. Remove Atletico, Barca, Real Madrid. You remove Dortmund, Bayern, and Red Bull Leipzig. Bundesliga is a better league than La Liga. For Serie A,
I don't know.
you want to remove the top 3? Remove Inter, remove
Think about it. Think about it.
Atalanta, Juve, remove
In
Dortmund,
Europa League-
Bayern, and Red Bull Leipzig.
The last 3 teams
I think-
to win
I
the
think-
Europa League are Spanish teams. Sevilla. and
Bundesliga
Villarreal.
Bundesliga did not have a single team in Europa League. I lied. I think
I
they
know,
had
but the last
Leverkusen
team,
one.
the last 3 teams to win the Europa League were Spanish teams. This
That's
team
Europa
has never is their first time winning. There has to be something then in the culture of La Liga that produces, even if it's a one-off, that produces good talent.
But here's
We're
the
not
thing, dude.
seeing
Here's the thing.
because
But like here, outside of Madrid, even Barca, like Barca did nothing in Champions League. Like you remove. You want to remove the best 2? Remove Madrid out of the picture and remove Bayern from the picture. In the Champions League, you could make that same argument for the Champions League. Outside of Madrid and outside of Bayern, Dortmund teams have genuinely progressed further than La Liga teams. If you want to talk about that, it's like, listen, I hate like Champions League. It's kind of what we talked about, where Champions League, it's one of those arguments where you can only use Champions Leagues when it's in your favor, when the Champions League supports your argument. But in reality, the Champions League is a horseshit argument if you really want to dissect it, because the
Yes.
Champions League is a
yeah, because
argument on a one given night.
what
where
you're
it's not on a
saying,
league
Why are
like
you
this.
using
If
it?
you-
Why-
if
I'm not
you
using
remove-
it. I'm just saying I'm kind of countering Johnny's point.
if you
where it's
remove
like-
you remove the top 3 teams in both leagues, right?
Yeah.
You remove
And you put them in one league. I think there's more Bundesliga teams in the top half.
all I'm saying.
Think what you
'Cause
want.
you're-
Man.
if
I'm
you
saying
remove-
they're
If you remove
Why though? Why, Andre?
Barca,
Why?
Also-
Tell me. No.
okay.
You hear me out, Andre. Why, in your heart of hearts, do you
I'm
think Bundesliga has lesser qualities than La Liga, Serie A, Liga?
Listen, you're telling me to take the top 3 teams of all those leagues, put them in one league, and who finishes in the top half? Is that what you're asking?
You want to do
'Cause that has
both ways
nothing to-
work. Both ways work.
No, is that what you're asking me? Because that has nothing to do with my argument. My point for the Premier League, the reason why it's as competitive as it is.
dude,
is
I'm not
because
talking about the
throughout
Premier
the
League.
whole thing.
Bro, remove the Premier League off the side. The point is the Premier League has the ability to spend the most money. It's what you said earlier, where it has the most. It's the most loyal driven
Only
league.
the top 5 teams have that kind of money.
Dude,
Uh,
Everton
no,
Everton
recent-
Everton
recent- no, no,
Everton
Everton
spent a
spends as
stupid
much as
amount of money.
Dortmund does.
Dortmund spent
Everton doesn't
what,
spend
$40
crazy
million?
money.
40 million euros Dortmund spent last year? And that was Haaland was what, 20
Over
million?
the last 5 years, how much money has Everton spent? How much big
A
name
lot more
players
than
have they
Dortmund.
brought in? No, they haven't.
You want to
I
tell
I don't have any of the figures.
Can I
so
tell you? Can I tell you guys
can't
what
join
Dortmund?
in.
I know every transfer Dortmund spent. You want to know how much money Dortmund spent in the last 5 years?
It doesn't matter how
They
much
bought
money
Sancho
they
for 5 million. They bought Haaland for just under 20. A free Thomas Munier. Mats Hummels for 11. And then Jude Bellingham was their most expensive
does this
transfer at
have-
22.
What does this have to do with?
But
what
I'm just
Everton does?
arguing with Johnny's point. Johnny said that does Everton spend more money than Dortmund?
Maybe
Everton
they
spends
do, but that,
dude, but like that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'm not comparing these. You can't compare League One. You can't compare La Liga. You can't compare Bundesliga. You can't compare Serie A. You can't compare the Liga NOS. You can't compare them to the Premier League. Just financially, they're in superior.
You have to understand. You have to ask
passion,
why.
the
They
driven.
didn't just give. They weren't just given the
Dude,
money.
I get that. I'm not.
Why were
I'm
they
not,
given that money?
Dude, I'm not arguing. I'm not saying why.
I know,
I'm
but
not
you're
saying
using,
why. I'm
you're
just
using
saying.
financial superiority as the reason for why some people argue that the Premier League is a better league. I'm saying,
Dude,
the reason why clubs are that league is given more money is because previously they noticed that this attracts more attention from the people and is more popular because
Yeah.
they find it more interesting. Why wasn't the Bundesliga placed in the same area of interest as the Premier League?
dude, it was
They're
because
on the same level. People don't play favorites. People want to be entertained. So why is the Premier League more entertaining than the Bundesliga? And why was money more given more into the Premier League than the Bundesliga? It's because people find it more interesting. So
yeah,
that's
and
why
I'm not,
people
dude.
say
I'm
it
not.
has to be
But like,
better.
I'm not. When did I say they're not more
But it-
interesting? I'm not saying. I'm
Hear me
just
out,
saying
hear
you
me out,
can't
hear me
compare
out.
these leagues. You can't
Hear me
compare
out.
these leagues to the
me
Premier
out.
League.
me
Premier
out.
League is just 100% the far
me out.
superior league than the
Hear me out,
rest of the
hear me
5
out,
leagues. So
hear
you
me-
can't
no,
compare
hold
them.
on, hold on. Hear me out. So if you give this kind of money, because you're saying there's a huge disparity in financial power between
Am I wrong for saying
Premier
that?
League clubs, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm giving you a reason for why. And if there's such a huge disparity in finances that are given to Premier League clubs and Bundesliga clubs, and the finances come because the Premier League attracts more interest because it is more entertaining. If you get finances for being more entertaining, then you have to be better than the rest of the competition. And if the disparity is huge, then you have to be that much better because investors are willing to put that much more money into you rather than the rest. So
Yeah.
you have to be better by definition. And if this a lot, then what does that mean? If there's so much money here and there's not much money here, and someone tries to argue that these two are not as far apart as people make it out to seem, but this is given a lot of money and this is not given as much money, then you have to say, well, this league must be a lot better because they're continually pumping more money into this league and is generating more revenue than this league. Not to say that this
I'll-
league is utter garbage, but
I'll say that there's flaws in that one only because one, the Premier League is English. English is just like the world's like language pretty much. So more people speak English. So more people are automatically going to be drawn to the Premier League. So they get
Not even
money
that,
for
man.
that.
but look how many
From that.
foreigners are
There's
in the
part
English
of it.
league.
It's
It's not really
understand.
English anymore.
No. I understand, but I'm just saying that like there are more reasons why the Premier League has more money in it than the other leagues. That's beyond just quality. And going back to Matchy's base argument
Because
is that
Madrid is richer than most
he's
Premier League
saying
clubs.
we should stop using the term Farmers League. If you want me to stop using, yeah, but if you wanna stop using the word Farmers League, that it doesn't change what they mean by the word Farmers League. They're
No,
just gonna
because,
find
dude,
something.
I don't think-
it's gonna
I don't think-
find something new. This is what I'm. Wait, you had your chance. Let me talk. I'm just saying, when I watch, sure, I'm not as professional. When I watch the Bundesliga, when I watch La Liga, when I watch Serie A, when I watch the Prem, when I friggin' watch the friggin' Eredivisie, or friggin' what's the league that Besiktas is in, the Turkish league, that one. When I watch these leagues, you
Super
get
League.
like an idea. You assess you assess the just the quality just by watching it, the entertainment value, the quality of the players playing, their touch, their speed, their technically giftedness, their strength, right? All these kind of things you assess. And based on that, I just don't think on a whole level from top to bottom of the Bundesliga, its quality level is as high as it's better than France, worse than the other three. So you're number 4. So if you don't want me, that's in my eyes. So if you don't want me to use the Farmers League, makes no sense. But I use Farmers League based off
We'll
what
just
I
use
believe it
codename
to
Kids
mean,
Next Door.
which is literally
Number 4?
farmers
Number 2?
farming.
Number 1.
You use Farmers League to describe a league that's quality is low enough that the higher quality teams can go in there and literally get sold all
farm to table.
the
It's
product.
But
I
here's
don't
the
like
thing.
calling humans products, but like basically it's the product
skill
that
value.
was
But can I ask
farmed
you,
Harvested.
by the.
can I
league.
ask you
That's
guys
it.
a serious question though? All right.
Cheaper. Okay.
When was the last time a Bundesliga superstar went somewhere that wasn't the Prem?
I don't know. It's probably
When was the last time? When was the last time a outside of Ronaldo, a La Liga player went somewhere on a huge signing that wasn't either to a La Liga club or the Prem? Same thing for Serie A. It's like if you really think about it, all these leagues are farmers leagues in this situation.
No, because players from the Sane just went from City to Bayern, right?
That's going from best to best. I'm not like.
Yeah.
Dude, Bayern has a hold on anyone. Alba just went from Bayern to Real Madrid.
Coutinho went from Liverpool to
That's
Barca.
that's best. To
Hazard
best.
went from Chelsea
That's
to Madrid.
so. Does that make
Right?
the Premier Farmers League
I'm
too?
saying no.
No,
you don't
it's just
understand
a
what I'm
market.
saying.
Dude,
You don't understand what I'm saying. Listen,
no, I don't. Clearly, I don't because
Gnabry-
I'm lost at this point.
listen. Gnabry went from Arsenal to Wolfsburg, and now he's at Bayern.
Alfonso
correct?
Davies went from the MLS to Bayern.
Players go. My point is, superstars go around. That's not who I'm using as a
So what are you using? Tell me.
thing.
The quality
okay?
of the entire league. Because you
I'm
can't. You
talking
can't.
He,
mainly
he, just, he
about
just said the
players.
term Farmers League isn't a depiction on quality. It's just a matter of
No,
being
it
able
is
to,
a depiction on quality. It's both, right? I'm just saying Bundesliga does not have, outside of Bayern, there is no drawing power. No kid outside of Germany. There's no kid here that's like, oh, I really wish I could play for
Werder Bremen.
Dortmund or Werder Bremen, right? There's
There's
no kid
kids in
there,
England that
that's
want to
saying
play
that.
for Crystal Palace. I would want to play for Crystal Palace.
right?
I would
Yeah, you
want
just
to
said
one
kids
of
in
the-
England. I
So
don't see a
you're-
Spanish kid.
I'm
I
not
don't see
talking
a-
about kids
I
in
include
England,
myself.
right? No, there are Spanish kids that would want to go to England. You don't know. I'm just
There-
saying. I'm talking
there-
about generally. Okay, so I don't know I've never met a kid that's just in Spain. I've never asked him what team he wants to play for. Okay, so I don't know. I'm just saying, on the global imprint that the Premier League has is a lot bigger than the Bundesliga. And in order for the Bundesliga to stop being considered a farmers league and to up the quality, they need a bigger global imprint. You understand? This is not saying anything is inherently wrong with the Bundesliga or how it operates or whatever. I'm just saying it will continue to be farmed from. It will continue to be
Milk.
decided that it has low quality. It'll be continue to be reduced in quality unless again you're Bayern, unless they can start attracting people over there. Like when Arsenal, who barely made the Europe last year, can attract a guy like Thomas Partey, who is one of Atletico's best player. That shows you how big the global imprint is of England. That's why England will never be a thing. I'm just saying
Because that's like
it's
saying
all related, but
Not
they're
once-
not necessarily
dude,
like
not
it's not
once.
necessarily one-to-one connected, but they're related. Understand? So like you can fight the term Farmers League all you want. It doesn't mean anything though. Like they're just gonna find another way to say the same thing, so it doesn't matter what term they pick. And you said it's only been the last
All I'm
5 years.
saying-
I
all
don't
I'm
agree
saying
with that
is
because
that-
I've heard that as long as I've been watching soccer.
Farmers League. I've never heard that term outside of social media, like outside
I've been,
of.
I've
the
been
in-play
listening.
social.
I've been hearing people say that for as long as I can remember. So
I don't.
this is all I can say.
not
I've
a
heard
chance.
Sunday League. I've heard people refer to like Ligue 1
See?
as a Sunday league.
They say
that's
Sunday League means
basically-
exactly
They're
the
just
same
trying to say,
thing.
oh, it's
So-
poor quality, but just a
Here's-
different name for Farmers League. I'm not saying Bundesliga is a Sunday league. All I'm saying is that people, like Andre said, people just use different words to refer to the same thing. To me, like I agree with Andre. Farmers League to me is like literal. Oh, like the Eredivisie is a Farmers League because Ajax is literally a breeding ground for future superstars. So all clubs just hover around them and just pluck what fruit they want. Farmers League. That's what you go to a farmers market for. Same thing with the Bundesliga. People outside of Bayern, because they have the pulling power. All the biggest clubs go to like teams like Dortmund. And you've even said you guys produce the best players. You guys don't need to spend money, produce the best players and sell them for crazy money. That's how you guys make your money. That's exactly what farmers do. I'm not trying to be offensive, but like I don't know how else to say it.
Because look
We
at
have
you
great
just said
fruit.
you guys barely lost to Man City, and Man City is clearly worlds above Man United. So why the fuck would Jadon Sancho be like, fuck Dortmund, Man United is a better place to be? How does that logically make sense unless even in his brain, Dortmund
Because Man U,
have the imprint
'cause-
that Man United
no man,
have.
because
right?
Man U has this thing where they're able to give someone 300K a week. Dortmund can't, and that's okay.
That also,
But
but
That's
why
okay.
do they have that kind of power?
Because financially they're the biggest league in the world.
I'm not
Because
I'm not saying that,
historically
but
they've won
I'm
a lot of stuff. They've established their name more so than
If-
Dortmund has.
If Bayern continue on this trajectory for the next, let's say 20, 25 years, I guarantee you they will. Well, right now, the reason why Bayern is not paying this amount of money to their players is because they don't have to. There's no competition. If I give you 50K a week somewhere to play for Bayern, Dortmund's not paying you 100 to come there instead. Right? So Bayern
Yeah.
doesn't have to pay anybody anything because it doesn't matter because the rest of the teams in Bundesliga can't. Correct? But if Dortmund start winning on a global stage and they start getting more eyeballs on them, they get further in Europe, they get more eyeballs, they get more investors, they get more TV time, they get more content deals, all of these things, they make more money. And then they're going to be like, you know what? You want to go to Bayern, let me give you 70K instead of the 50 they're offering you. And then someone's going to start saying, maybe that's the right move to go. And then they go to there. And then now Bayern's like, shit, we're going to lose players. So now we have to start upping our salary. And then
So here's
you're
another
going to get
so
injection of
all
money
right.
within the league.
Can we I'm not going to bring up the league argument anymore. Well, this is a partial thing. Well, because another thing I wanted to bring up was this podcast turned from me ranting about how social medias are ruining sports to this argument on whether or not one league is farmers or not farmers. So I was on Twitter, and this is all where my hatred for social media spawns.
You
I don't
gotta
know why.
delete that
I
stuff,
don't know
bro.
why I still have that
It's
fucking app, man.
ruining-
It's ruining our
There's no
relationships.
logic on Twitter, man.
So
Twitter
there's
is
this one,
just a cesspool
and
of a
this
black
is
hole.
this is where this kind of debate started, right? Maybe I should have led with this. Because there's a lot of things in this kind of argument that kind of support my my opinions. So a lot of people, Lewandowski just like broke the record, what, 2 weeks ago, and people are still, and it's like this guy's living rent free in their heads. People are still fighting to diminish this record, saying the likes of, 2013 Suarez scores 60. This player then scores 70. Whatever, yada 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 yada. And it's I feel like that's where the disrespect factor comes in. That's when I don't care that, we sell players. That's how the league makes money, dude. I get it. You know what? If we can sell billions and billions and billions of euros worth of players and still make it have one team guaranteed semifinals, 3 teams guaranteed in the quarters at least in the Champions League every year, I'm okay with that. It's the disrespect that people have towards our players at like global achievements. Lewandowski broke a record and people are still slandering him, saying, the likes of Suarez, the likes of Benzema are better. Like he is an awful, like he doesn't deserve to be praised as a top 3 player in the world. He's overrated. He's this, he's that. Fun fact, Lewandowski is 3rd all time on Champions League goal scoring lists. 3rd. And this is with 50 games less played than Ronaldo and Messi. He is above the likes of Raul, Benzema, Suarez, R9, Ronaldinho. Who else is above? Thierry Henry, Shevchenko, Ibrahimovic, Eusebio, Drogba, Del Piero, Neymar, Aguero, Puskas. I could go on and on and on. And it's like, okay, this is a one-player comparison, and that's fine. But that just disrespect on these players. Sancho was the youngest player to ever hit 20 and 20. 20 goals, 20 assists, 40 goal contributions, and I think it was just under 30 games. That's mad. And people are diminishing the talent of this kid because he played in the Bundesliga. This kid, this is what confuses me. Man U fans are diminishing the stature of this kid because he did all this stuff in the Bundesliga, but yet turn around and say, I want to pay 180 million for this kid. Haaland is arguably the largest global superstar right now beside Kylian Mbappe, based on like just stardom, just the drive and the influx of social media like presence they carry on. Like they're the face of the sport. They're the future face of the sport. This kid's decimating goalies, and he still gets hate, saying Mbappe is better. How can you say Mbappe okay, Mbappe might be better, but why is Haaland getting so much more hate for the accomplishments he's doing in the Bundesliga? He's the youngest player to ever hit 50 goals in the Bundesliga, fastest player to do so as well. But he's getting ripped out of his world because he did this in the Bundesliga. Where Mbappe, we just made an executive decision. Well, I didn't make the decision. Andre, 20 minutes ago, said the League One has worse quality than the Bundesliga. Mm-hmm. Mbappe hasn't broken any records there, and yet he's not getting slandered.
Yeah, that's why he's not getting slandered, because no one cares about the League One. So no one cares enough to slander anyone there.
So why where is this like this is,
and he won the World Cup.
This is kind of where if Haaland wins the World Cup with Norway, he should be run for world president if he can carry Norway to a World Cup win. But that's not the point. The point is, it's like we just spent an hour arguing why this league is a farmers league, and this kind of wasn't my argument. I didn't go into the podcast. Maybe I should cut this up and put this at the fucking start. This wasn't my issue. This wasn't my purpose.
No,
I didn't want to
throw things out of context.
I didn't want to go into this podcast talking about one league being better than another. It's just the sheer disrespect leagues get because they're labeled farmers, because sure, the Bundesliga is known for its attacking football, so obviously we score more goals. And it's just like, where's the disrespect coming from? You're so quick to disrespect our league. You're so quick to say, oh, this guy is actually shit in real life. This guy is this guy is that. Yet you're so easy to turn around and say, here's 150 for Havertz. Here's a 90 for Werner. Here's 180 for Sancho. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Okay, wait.
This has been going on before Twitter.
No, but wait, like, 1 second.
All right.
Who do you follow? Like, what is your soccer Twitter primarily around? It's Dortmund and the Bundesliga, correct?
No, it's everyone. I follow everyone.
I'm talking about your main sources of footy news. Is surrounded by what?
So these are the main Twitter profiles I follow. I follow Dortmund. I follow Dortmund's English. I follow the Bundesliga Twitter page. And then I follow the likes of Sportsnet, the Goal's Twitter page, Soccer Bible. It's what do they call? What do they call? Soccer Daily, Daily Football, or whatever they're called. They're the Daily Soccer. They're huge on YouTube. It's all these.
Okay, but you're not following PSG, right? Correct.
No, but Champions League. I follow.
But you're not
hold on.
following
I have to
PSG,
look at this.
correct?
No,
I don't care about the rest. You're not following PSG, correct?
Correct.
So how do
Well,
you
I
know
don't follow any.
How do you
I don't
know
follow.
Mbappe?
But no, I don't follow.
What are you
any,
retweeting? What are you?
Oh,
retweeting?
Bleacher Report.
What do you
It's
retweet?
not-
You retweet
but I don't-
every
I don't
time I
re-
see your Twitter, you're retweeting. It's Dortmund and or Bundesliga related. My
Correct.
point is, your algorithm is skewed heavily towards all news.
That doesn't
surrounding
matter
Bundesliga.
because, dude, that
Yes,
doesn't.
it does.
No,
because
because
you
if I
think,
follow-
I get
you
where Andrew's
think
going.
no. You
I get
think
where Andrew's
there's
going.
no slander towards all of these other players and all of these other leagues.
'Cause you
Your
don't see it.
algorithm, you're not going to see it. I don't care. You have to literally deep dive and dig. It doesn't matter if you go on PSG's Twitter page and look and see what the apps are. Your algorithm is not skewed towards that way. I promise you, there
That's
is
what I was saying.
way more
Bro.
information on the internet than you think there is. So
I
all
get
this
that.
slander
No,
that you
I
have-
get that.
Raheem
But
I
it's
don't
like,
Sterling
see.
gets the most
I don't see
slander in
any of
England.
this.
no. But here, I'll tell you why.
I
I'll tell
do
you-
not
news
see
reports.
any of this.
No,
Okay?
but I'll
I don't
tell-
see any of the slander you're talking about.
Okay, but
Right? Because that's not what my algorithm is skewed to.
No,
I
but-
see slander towards United every week. I see Greenwood is the best player on the planet. Next week, Greenwood is ass. He should kill himself.
And then I see Luke Shaw is the best left back in the world.
And I get that. But
Bro,
yo,
Like you
this
don't
is-
understand
No,
because
but
that's what my
I get that. But like, this is kind of when the goal tweets. For example, Levy. I'm giving you a perfect example, right? Levy broke Muller's record, Garrett Muller's record, right? 41 goals.
okay.
And
Yep.
this is tweeted by I think it was Bleacher Report or The Goal. And I clicked the tweet just to see. Suarez was nowhere to be not mentioned at all. I don't know where this argument there's no reason to bring this up. And rather than comments being, damn, that's GG, that's sick, finally broke a record that was held since World War II, like all this. No, what it is 2013 Suarez over Levy. Levy's shit doesn't count because it's Farmers League, doesn't count because of this, doesn't count because of that. Farmers League doesn't count. And it's like, why? And this is kind of what my whole argument was. This is what I came into the podcast wanting to talk about. This is exactly what I wanted to talk about. Where it's
Twitter slanders
It's not Twitter.
everybody,
Bro,
everything, and
it's
always.
not Twitter.
It's just
This
it's
is
how the
before
internet
Twitter.
operates.
Before Twitter,
Okay? It's how
you had
people operate.
And
before
it's like-
Twitter, you had national sports articles that would give you editions every week on why certain players are frauds. You would have,
Yeah.
bro. There was a sports article in Spain 2 years ago that said Marcelo gained 15 kilograms during the season. 15 kilograms is like 40 pounds. That's impossible. That's the Spanish media, not Twitter. This is a reputed news, whatever, news reporting.
Dude, and this is
program.
kind of the direction I want to go into.
this
Is
is how
social
people
media
are.
ruining sports? Is
No.
news ruining sports?
People
Oh.
have been like this forever. People will always be negative when it comes to stardom. It doesn't matter.
I would
what
rather
you do.
social media. If you saw the shit friggin' newspapers and stuff used to
Bro,
freaking print, and people had
they-
no other source of information, and they just had to believe it. Social media is way better
The,
now.
s- the
There-
Sun.
you
I
just
saw
have
an
to
article-
understand that people don't
bro.
have knowledge. Okay,
I saw an article.
Maybe that's
people
what it
are,
is.
most
Maybe-
people are just inflammatory.
Maybe
I saw
that's
an
what it
article
is,
with
man.
a picture
Maybe
of
that's what it is.
Sterling that said that had a picture of him and his girlfriend, and it went from school idiot turns into millionaire, and that's when I think he signed to Liverpool or something, and that was the headline of the article of the Sun in the UK. School idiot turns into millionaire. Not he worked hard every day of his life, sacrificed a bunch of stuff to become a professional footballer. School idiot turns into millionaire. That's the media. So people are all because they need to know this, and this is exactly what they do. They say, what is the most flamboyant and flagrant headline that will attract attention and keep us on the minds of everybody? That's what just happens to you. They're living in your mind. If they were a news organization, Lewandowski is a fraud, every single newspaper you would read So they would get your traffic and the people like you who would be just triggered because they know
maybe
it
that's
doesn't
what it
make
is,
sense.
dude. Maybe you are bang on. Maybe you are absolutely right, and I'm just overthinking this bullshit.
No, it's
and
not
because
overthinking.
Fair.
They're
It's
getting
just
on your
you just
humanity.
know that it's not.
You
it's
know
just
it
not
doesn't make
personal.
sense.
None of this
Yeah.
slander is personal. Nothing is. There is
It's
no
just about
greater.
money.
Okay, we agreed that the Bundesliga on a global scale is not as big as the Premier League. You
Well, no
see
league
how
is.
much. I know. So you see how much slander Lewandowski's getting. Go find Premier League anything at all.
Harry Kane.
Okay, in the Premier League, Pogba is the most slandered human being
Yeah,
I have
okay.
ever seen in my life.
Fair
okay, so I'm just saying
And Pogba
that
is a
it's just
world-class player, slandered by his own club fans, not
Yeah.
people who think that
And
their
and
other
maybe-
midfielders are
Pogba
better.
has a regular game, and just because he was considered world class, if he just has a regular, just like
He's a
I played a
fraud.
good game, I did my job, fraud, loser. Why are you playing for this? Go back to wherever you shit.
Go
You're
back to
not good enough for
Juventus.
Man
Yeah.
United. Everywhere.
Fair enough.
all class.
And I think
That's all I'm
and I think that's the issue, man. I feel
Delete
like,
Twitter, bro.
dude, maybe, but that's fine. Even social media, even going back to newspapers, and it's like, I think it just. This is once again, I'm going to repeat myself. This is why I wanted to talk about this in the podcast. Is
But
I just wanted to talk, like, dude, Chelsea just
the
won.
nature of the beast.
Chelsea just won the Champions League, and people are ripping into Timo Werner for one miss. They don't even care that. They don't
It's
even
a
care that
season of
Conte.
misses.
They didn't even. No one's talking about Conte's absolute masterclass. They're not talking about how
Masterclass
Thomas Tuchel.
because
They're not talking about Thomas Tuchel
Because-
out tacticaling.
But Machi, why?
no,
having
they
more-
are.
What,
You're
what
just
gathers more interest?
small numbers.
What,
Exactly.
What gathers
If
way
they
more
said
interest?
how good Thomas Tuchel was, would you
No
have
one
come
wa-
in here with a whole entire podcast topic just to talk
just to
about how
rant
great
about
Thomas
how
Tuchel
good
was?
how this
No,
newspaper
you
was
wouldn't have
talking
done
about.
that.
No one cares.
Inflammation breeds engagement.
Feel
That's what
good
it is.
stories doesn't generate money. People want to be angry so that people want to make you angry so that you pay more attention and give them more attention and money or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh.
bro, listen, I hate
it when you guys are
Mason
right.
Mount.
I wish we.
I hate Mason Mount, bro. I hate his face. Okay, but he's amazing. I don't know where this kid came from, but he's amazing. He played great. He's amazing. But if I just came on to say that, I'm not going to talk to you about how great he is. If he had a shit show of a friggin' Champions League game, first thing I would have came and I would have been like, see, last time I told you Mason Mount, I hate his face. Look how trash he is. I would have went on a whole thing, but because he did great, I got nothing to say.
Yo, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, players do great, and people still diminish them. That's the.
See, this is
That's the
This
the
is
issue.
because what
the root of the
because your
problem.
anger right now is what they want, because you're
Yeah.
gonna go on Twitter, you're gonna click on one, then you're gonna go in a rabbit hole, then you're gonna scroll, get angrier,
And that's what it is.
then
And
what
that's
most
what it
people
is.
are gonna do, you're gonna go on there and you're gonna type on Twitter, be like, I can't fucking stand these fucking plastic fans, blah 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 blah
then
blah,
some-
and then
then
someone
three
else
people-
is gonna read you to argue you. You're gonna argue back with them, and now Twitter has so much traffic. Everybody's more famous than they were 10 seconds.
And you're feeding the algorithm by viewing it and then by interacting on it, because Twitter's like, oh, this is very popular. Let's get this shown to more people, because you get shown tweets that you don't even follow or someone never even retweeted. The algorithm
Yeah.
just thinks that based on what you've liked, reposted, and viewed, that you would like this. So if you view
I don't
more
understand this nonsense.
negative
You know how
content,
much Arsenal
you'll get
slander I
more.
get in my recommended tweets? Why is this recommended to me?
because it says
I
Arsenal.
minded my business, okay? And they want to Arsenal send me in my the freaking purple star thing. Recommended tweet Arsenal slander. Like that is
Bro,
so.
I went on my explore page on Insta, and I was reading. I saw a post of like our captain Romagnoli, and he's a solid center back. So I'm like, oh, I
Yeah.
wonder what this post has to say with him. I'm reading the comments. Every post, like 98% of the posters, like, Romagnoli out, fake captain, Romagnoli out. I'm like, bro, what is this? So I'm scrolling and I'm like, wait, what am I doing? Why do I care? Let me just exit out, close my app, and enjoy Milan.
And
as
that's
a club.
that's what I need to do, man. And that's exactly
You
what I
gotta,
need to do. I
'cause
think
it's
I think
ruining
I think
your
I think I
experience.
just need to fucking delete Twitter and just enjoy footy and hockey as I wish to enjoy it, because I can't do this,
Exactly.
dude. This is genuinely not healthy for me. This is
Exactly.
genuinely not healthy,
Bro,
dude.
like-
I went on a rant. I didn't even go on a rant. Did you guys get anything? Did I say any, like, this is the thing I'm most angry about. During this entire time, did I give you guys any facts? No. Because I'm just splurging emotional outbursts that like make zero
That's
sense.
what we all did. Honestly, if I went back and listened to this, I probably said all three sides of the argument and said, this is what I'm saying. But I don't know, bro. I'm just fucking talking, right?
And
That's what this is for. I'm not thinking too hard about it, okay? You just gotta do
Yeah.
what you gotta do. Listen, if you go every week, you watch the Bundesliga, you enjoy watching the Bundesliga, you get what you want out of it. Just leave Twitter alone. Or if you want to go, sometimes I
You gotta
read
have-
Twitter because it's funny. But like as soon as I feel just like the twinge about of I have
I don't
to,
like
I'm
what you
like,
just said. You gotta
I
plug out.
I
bro.
gotta cut it off
I gotta
because
You
do
want to
that, man.
keep your authenticity and your original joy and contentment.
you just you
As
can't.
soon as you scroll and you're like, I hate this person,
Yeah.
log off, because
You've gone on Twitter
stay up.
like
yeah,
you've gone on deep dives, like you've read like interactions
Bro.
between people arguing
Yeah.
about a point, right?
And then
How many times
you know
did
what
the
the worst
original
is?
point be like, you know what? You're right. My bad. How many times have you read that?
You know what the worst is one? You know what the worst ones are? Where you're reading this thread by a guy, and the more you read, you're getting more cheesed and upset and angry, and then you click on his profile picture and you're like, this asshole's making me this angry, and it's some like
Yeah.
loser looking motherfucker, and I'm just like,
or
why?
they just have an anime profile, so there's no face.
or it's like
a username.
I don't know. It's like Kylian Mbappe doing this celebration, like as a
Yeah.
profile.
So
It's
you
like,
know they're on whatever they're arguing. They're just a hardcore Mbappe fan or whatever. You
You
You just have
you
to
can't let it
enjoy,
get
man.
to you, bro.
Lewandowski is amazing. He's great. He's breaking records. Enjoy it. You're part of history, bro. You witnessed
You can't look
history.
for other people.
This
to
whole
share your
argument
joy.
and fight between Messi and Ronaldo.
That's- I was just
Does
about to
it
bring that up.
matter? Does it matter? They
watching
both
the two
broke
best-
all
When
of
they
the
retire,
records. Okay,
people are gonna cry.
they broke all of them. So we were part of history. They broke all of the records.
That-
Just, like,
that-
be
and that-
happy about.
Do you remember an episode? I think it was like a shoot shit episode where I was like, why are we wasting our times arguing about this? We live in an era where we've watched Messi, Ronaldo, we've watched the back half of Dino's career, we've watched LeBron, we've watched Tiger Woods, we've watched Ovechkin, Crosby, Kobe Bryant, we're now watching Connor McDavid, we watched Serena Williams. It's like, what do we have to be angry about? Why do we have
And
to?
now Naomi Osaka, the legend.
Yeah,
You know
and
why?
it's like,
Because
why?
we've been oversaturated with good things. When you, this is gonna sound crazy. It just popped into my head. But literally, when you deal with suppression, and then you feed someone a sip of water, they will cherish that sip of water more so than if you gave them abundance in a lake. So
Just think
the
about
problem
the power
is that we're
these people
spoiled
have.
now.
that's the
If
crazy.
you went on, like, think of the person you hate the most, okay? If you just went on Twitter and said, yo, this person is whack, and then thousands of people just got on there and agreed with you, retweeted your shit, got on your back, bigged you up, all of a sudden you're like, yo, I'm a genius. And then now you're going to do everything you can to figure out exactly
To
what it is.
recreate
Whereas
that
if you
step.
went outside and you're like, yo, Lewandowski is actually amazing. I don't understand this. The person's going to look at you and he's going to be like, who the fuck is Lewandowski? What are you talking about? Right? And then you go back in your corner and you shut up because that's what life is.
And
Twitter
more
is-
so,
Yo.
even if you were having that conversation with 1,000 people involved in the thread, if you have a one-on-one conversation with somebody, it will never get as disrespectful as it does on Twitter. No matter what human being it is, unless they're a sociopath, they're never gonna go up to you into your face and just spout nonsense because they know that there's no logic to what they're saying. But because they're behind a screen, they can just disappear. They're behind the veil, so they don't have to worry about the consequences of what they're saying. Whereas
Yeah.
if I say to you, Lewandowski is the worst player, worst striker to ever touch Bundesliga, you're gonna stare at me and say, "Explain yourself." And then I'm gonna look like an idiot if I don't have any proper reasonings for my argument.
Fair.
Whereas on Twitter, I can say that people can agree with me, and that gives me validation. So just
Fair.
delete Twitter
and
you'll
move
be
on.
good. Bro. You'll
So-
come back saying, "Yo, I love Levy, even though he left Dortmund. I still got love from my little Polish friend."
Fun
and
fact:
all that.
I just bought him in FIFA for like 1,000,000 points. So, can I? Before we end this podcast, I want to say something.
All right.
Episode 28. Do you guys remember what
Oh,
happened?
yeah.
Episode 28.
Something about Tuchel.
We
This is
said
Tuchel.
Frank Lampard needs to be fired. And there has been a quote on this episode where we came to a unanimous decision where Thomas Tuchel would be the best signing for Chelsea. And I remember quoting myself. I'm going to quote myself. Chelsea have a Champions League winning side if they replace their manager.
Yeah,
4
it's
months
pretty
ago,
bad.
Thomas Tuchel took over Chelsea. The day after that episode, since he took his team from 9th place in the Premier League to the top 4, he made the FA Cup final and won the UCL.
So what you're saying is that we should have a DAZN special where we predict and calculate teams in Champions League.
What we should
And the
genuinely do
prosperity.
is sit down, dissect a struggling team, tell the world how to fix it, and hopefully that team listens to us. Because, dude,
Can you
look
imagine
what
if we
happened.
become
Dude,
analysts?
look what happened. Look what happened.
Can you
Andre-
do
Andre
that
said-
for Arsenal for
Andre,
me?
we could do that next week. Andre, we could do
I
that.
back
don't know. I
Andre-
want you to go call fucking Stan
Bring back
and tell
Emery.
him. Don't tell me.
Andre
Bring back
said
Emery,
this.
bro.
Remember when Andre said this? He's like, "Are you really gonna sit there and start Littlefoot over Timo Werner?" What? All I'm saying was he didn't play a single game after that.
Where
Who's
they are
little?
now.
Oh, you mean Abraham?
Abraham. He didn't play a single game after that.
Whoa.
After Andre said that,
Yeah, that's pretty.
they signed Tuchel and he sat on the
Tuchel
bench.
looked at him and he's like, "You're starting." We're gonna have to change that a little bit, just a teeny weensy little bit.
I don't know.
have to leave, sir.
Kai Havertz was Kai Havertz was fantastic in I think that was his
He's
first
great,
like
bro.
That was his
First,
first Champions League
Actually,
goal.
That
that
was
was
his
that.
first-
No,
That's the
that was
definition
his
of
first,
clutch.
No, that was his first Havertz performance.
That's what I was-
That's why.
actually
Chelsea
he
got
had
him. Honestly,
he
if he never plays well again, it doesn't matter. I'd pay 80 mil for a fucking Champions
For a
League
moment
final.
like that,
that's
cool
worth
with me.
it.
yeah,
Because how
you
much
know,
money did
It's
Chelsea
already-
get
like listen,
for that
he
Champions
made
League win?
in the first half he controlled KDB.
Hold on, let me Google that.
I do feel bad for
Okay.
KDB though. I felt.
How
Would
much
you guys
money
feel? Do
does
you guys feel like that
Champions League
challenge was
get?
dirty?
No, I don't think Rudiger
Nah.
meant. I don't think he meant to give him a black eye. He did mean to stop.
I think he intentionally took him out of the play. I don't think he intended for the injury to happen.
The injury, yeah. I feel bad for KDB, but at the end of the day, even with KDB, bro, like they didn't play.
They didn't. Yeah, I feel like Tuchel, I don't know, outclassed Pep. That's what it was.
Yeah, Man City didn't play well at the end
Not at all.
of the day. So
Not at all. Rudiger had a really
Bro.
good game. To be fair,
Rudiger,
Apparently-
Conte,
if you win Champions League, you only get $23 million.
yeah, but you get all the. Remember, when you get to the Champions League final, you get all the bonuses per round, so it kind of adds up. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah. That's actually true.
So it's like you
Okay,
you
yeah,
play
yeah.
more,
There's
you
a-
play
it's a
more
lot-
rounds and stuff. Yeah, you
Right,
play
right,
more
right,
rounds and stuff.
Okay, so Werner basically, no, not Werner.
Havertz
basically
paid for himself.
himself. Yeah.
Now they just gotta pay off
It's-
Werner.
yeah,
I
you
think
just have to-
Werner,
bold
Werner
statement.
is low key a success story.
Can I tell you guys
Because
this?
only Werner can tell you, hey guys, if you're a striker, you don't have to score a single goal to become a Champions League winner. I did.
Can I
it.
can
So can you?
can I be? This is I don't know if it's bold or not, but I think Timo Werner is going to have a ridiculous season next year. I think he's gonna score goals like crazy next year. I have this.
I hope
dude,
so,
here's
because
the
the
thing.
amount of hate I have for this guy and
It's
contempt
it's not that. It's kind of like
unhealthy.
if you really look at his performances, his misses were bad. But like,
Horrible.
if you think about it, a few inches left or right or down, those misses turn into goals, and there were a lot of them.
I think what he needs is just like it's not his technique, is that he's in his head too much. Like to say he's having a Jesse Lingard problem at
Yeah.
Man U, whereas like the mentality at the club stopped his actual class from showing. So he just needs this win probably was gonna help a lot. And then maybe I don't know if was he called up to the Euros.
Yes.
So if he plays well in Germany,
I don't think he'll start
then-
though. I don't think he'll
well,
start.
regardless, like if he plays well when he's given his minutes, and then he has a break, and then he comes back to training feeling all refreshed.
Especially
hopefully-
if Germany have a good tournament as well to boost that
Right.
confidence.
right, then we'll see. Same thing with Havertz. But
Guys,
if not,
The Euros are in
That's-
15 days. I can't wait. Are you guys excited?
honestly,
You guys aren't excited?
No.
Really?
I don't know if it's the lockdown. I haven't seen any flags flying about, so I
Maybe.
don't feel the atmosphere right now.
I can feel.
Maybe
I
when
can
it
see that.
starts.
I don't know. I'm super
Or
stoked.
maybe when it's
I-
closer to starting.
I showed you guys my prediction, and Andre responded with,
Oh, England winning, right?
"Yeah,
Yo, it's coming home,
I
bro.
think because the way it worked was like, so in the group stages, I predicted every game,
I'm not gonna
and
argue.
it automatically
result.
like calculated the point totals, and like based on those results, it already predetermined the round of 16, and then going forward, I just picked the winner of those games. So it's like a lot of people were like, you don't have Portugal like coming out of the group, and because their group is the Germany France group, and I was like, no. They're like, why? Like you're an idiot. I'm like, well, one, they have the toughest group, and in order, if they come in third, which they're pretty much locked up to come in third, because of how tough their group is, they might be the third place team with the least amount of points, because
Or the
they
worst
might only
goal
get
difference.
one result, right? And it's like, if
Yeah.
that happens, they don't make it to the round of 16 as the best third place team. And it's like, it's one of
Yeah.
those situations. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'm very, 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 very excited for the Euros. And with that, let's wrap it up.
I don't think England's gonna win though. With
I-
Gareth Southgate managing,
I kind of want just for Jude Bellingham and Sancho.
I want because I'm like part English,
If
but I
Sancho,
also
if Sancho wins, if Sancho has a tournament, dude, that all I'm seeing is money. All I'm seeing is the money.
If England wins, that's the best chance an Arsenal player is gonna have to get a trophy. So I'm gonna
Saka,
move with
right?
that, bro.
Does Saka make the
Yeah.
squad?
So far,
It's good.
so
It's
far,
good.
so
I think he
good,
should.
But we'll see.
He's been. I think he's been Arsenal's best player this year.
Anyways,
I haven't watched
All
Arsenal
right.
enough to. know.
Anyways, let's wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 46 of the Don't Think Too Hard podcast. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, tell all your friends about us. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at Don't Think Too Hard podcast, IDT2H podcast, respectively. From Johnny, Andre, and Machi.